NRL Round 11, Gambling Kiwi, Magic Round. Before we get into all that though, State of Origin tonight. NRLW State of Origin. Grace Kemp is playing. Coming off the bench, Gil's a juggernaut. About halfway through that game, she's going to realise she's the best player on the field. And her rookie card's going to be worth millions of dollars one day. She's paying $17 to score a try tonight. Upton, Anita Upton, fullback for Queensland. She's paying like $5 for player of the match. It's probably a safe bet too. But even just her paying $2 to get a try, $2.50. That's easy money. But this girl, $17. Same with Sarah Tugutugi coming off the bench there. If these two girls get fired up, they're going to run straight over the top. They could slam dunk some tries down, $17 a piece. Let's gamble. Alright, last round we had the Bulldogs against the Panthers. And the Bulldogs did not get the win for us, but they did get they covered the spread there. So, not only did we get our money back, but we even made $1. Yeah, you made $1. Okay, but yeah, it's hard to make $1. And not only was it $1, it was the last dollar we needed to top our poor man's 50 up to $100. So, in just 10 rounds, we have doubled that. That's worth a celebrate. Dog of the week, we did have the Rabbits. Knew things were bad at the Rabbits. You know, seen their coach get fired and sort of rolled my eyes for they've been a bit harsh there. But, yeah, it is Armageddon over there for them at the moment. That was a horrible pick. And Knights got it done. Storm, unfortunately, didn't get it done. We underestimated the Sharks there. Nevertheless, moving on. We're just going to try and keep things real simple this week. Bulldogs versus Raiders. This is a hard game to pick. We're going to go the Dogs. But no bet on this one. This is crazy. I think Raiders, if you're going to gamble, maybe go Raiders. They did good for us with the win on the Eagles here. And they did get the win on the Titans. See, these guys have been doing really good. I don't know. These guys have been losing to the best. But these guys have actually been winning a few games in here. Fresh off the bye. It's too, stay away from it. There's better spots. Speaking of which, let's not overcomplicate it. Broncos win. No Tom with the Eagles. That's what more do you need to know. No Reynolds, but, they got better backup. I think they'll be fine. Broncos for the win. We've got to remember not to pay any mind into the home teams here because it is Magic Round. We'll touch more on that in a minute, eh? Titans, Knights. We have to go with the Knights. They've just been playing a bit better there. I know the Titans, have turned things around. They look good. But all these injuries here, we're just going to keep it simple. Let's not overcomplicate it. Too many injuries. It would have been a 50-50 game, but that new fullback's doing awesome for the Knights as well. So Knights are the pick here. Roosters Sharks. Now this one's a bit weird because these guys were paying like $2.50, which is crazy to me. They just beat the Storm. They just beat a top 4 team to be the number 1 team in the league, and the very next week they're still paying $2.50. That's crazy for me. That's crazy. I'm not going to take that bet. I'm a Roosters boy. I'm not going to cheer against my own team. That's just as crazy. But if you took that bet, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't be mad at you. It's a good bet. It's still a dangerous bet, right? They're playing the Roosters. Roosters, top 4 team again. Trying to beat 2 top 4 teams in a row. It's going to be hard, but I think the only reason they are paying that much is maybe everyone is paying more into the Nico Hines injury than what they're thinking. He's been named to play. Is he 100%? Who knows? If these guys get injured, the Sharks are in big trouble. If these guys get injured, Roosters have still got other players. So that's the only reason we're going to tip the Roosters. But if he is fine, who knows? $2.50? Crazy. Let's move on. We bet on the Rabbits last week, and Latrell Mitchell, worst game in the NRL. That was a horrible game last week. We will not, the only thing stopping us to going all in is the Cowboys have been playing pretty crap too. So don't put your money in the hands of either of these two teams. Whiteton's 250th. I don't think they'll care. They didn't do anything last week for, was it Cody Walker's 200 or something like that, and that was against the Dragons, and they looked like wooden spooners in that game. Yeah, stay away from that. Same here with the Warriors, 3 out of 10 wins. All this chaos, all these injuries, coming up against the Panthers, who haven't impressed me that much, but it should be the safest bet this week regardless. Warriors are due a big win, but I don't think it's going to come this week. Not Magic Round. Also, counting Magic Round as a home game for the Warriors, I know it happens to a lot of teams, half the teams obviously, but it's not even in their own country, It's a bit... Anyway. Alright, Storm vs Eels, still no Moses. Still we need to know. No Moses. Tipping the Storm. They'll be heavy favourites for a reason. Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's carry on. I've got no reason not to tip the Dolphins here. Tigers, obviously. It just gets worse. It is Appy's 200th though. That would be the only thing stopping me from betting on the Dolphins here. Is maybe possibly that gets them up. But I wouldn't count on it. Hopefully it does though. Dolphins have been looking just way better than the Tigers lately though, so like I said, keep it easy. Tigers are juicy $3.10 though, but we're gonna stay away from it. The only thing we're doing this week, as far as our usual betting is, we've got our poor man's 50. Let's just celebrate that again real quick. Got that to 100. Flipped it, 10 rounds, 100. If we can have it at 200 by round 20, I won't be mad. But here we go. What colour do we use? Green. Let's get the green out. So we've got our safety parlay here, just Broncos, Panthers, Storm. That's all we're doing this week, as far as that's sort of concerned. Stacking the 3 biggest favourites, putting them in a parlay. It's hard to run a free leg parlay gauntlet like that and call it a safety parlay, but that's the only safest thing we can pull together this week. It's a dangerous week. There's better spots. We will wait for better spots. But at the TAB, we played around with the highest, lowest last week, where you can bet on which teams you think will be the highest scoring team or highest scoring game and the lowest scoring game. And these things are paying ridiculous amounts. So for the highest scoring game, we got in on the Panthers here. They're paying $14. The Roosters Shark game, $13. And Tigers Dolphins, $5. At those prices, you can break out 1 unit, sprinkle on 3 or 4 games. We did that with the lowest. See here, lowest, they're paying $11, $19. The odds are awesome at the moment on these bets. I don't expect them to stay this awesome for that long. They'll probably tighten it up. But yeah, we sprinkled a unit. So yellow, we sprinkled a unit over the yellow and a unit over the blue. And that's really what we're going for. Hopefully Ross Kemp can score down that try for us. And that's us for the week, eh? This is a new fun way. I like it. It's fresh. It's something new. Not only that, you're going for which game you think is going to be the highest scoring game of the whole round. So it involves every game. It's a nice cheap way to bet on every game in the round and have some entertainment. Anyway, that's it for me, Gambling Kiwi. Wish you all luck, guys.